Hey guys and gals,
Welcome to Gunpla TV.
this is episode 243. We are back again, and boy, look at this mountain of Gunpla that came in this week.
One of them in particular is especially big.
They are big, but of course you know what they say, save the best for last. So let's take a look at some of the smaller stuff that came in, shall we? And how about, let's start here. So the first thing that came in this week is the brand new, and this is a Build Fighters kit number 59, the GM. That's double the GM. You know what they say, double the GM, double the fun. It looks like it builds into, maybe it's got like 3 different helmet options. Yeah, I got different helmet options. So they did this once before with the Easy SR Build Fighters kit. They had a kit, it was last year or the year before, called the Easy SR. And it was one kit that was released, but in that one kit there was options to build 3 different suits. So what actually I did was I bought 3 of that kit.
Oh my god.
Just so I could have each one of the 3 built. So I'm probably going to do the same with this kit, just so I can have each one of the 3 built.
That is impressive.
Well, in Tri-Fighters you have like teams of 3, so if you want to build the whole team, then you gotta build it. So
Well, that's true. That's true.
I guess it depends on how crazy you want to go. They did the same with the little. There was an SD kit, Build Fighters SD kit, and there was they were green, and actually you could merge them together to make like a dragon.
Right, I remember that one.
Oh, you remember that one?
Yep.
So you could build it in different ways, or you could merge it to the dragon. So if you want to be a completist, you'd have to buy 6 of that. So you could have each one of the 3 plus the dragon behind it.
Bandai knows how to get you.
Not saying I did it, but you know me. All right, so the GM came in, and this is a lot of Build Fighters actually. Another Build Fighters kit, and it is the Star Burning Gundam.
That's quite a neat effect it has up here, but does it translate to the plastic?
Well, it'll be clear plastic, but it'll be cool. It doesn't say who's the pilot of the suit, I just realized. Usually it says like this pilot is by, say, Iori or something, but nope, it doesn't say. But it looks like a good kit. We'll have to put this one together. Star Burning, a new burning kit. And actually for the GM there was a weapons pack that came out as well, the GM Weapons. So you can add some extra rifles. It looks like these rifles have some pretty good detail on them. So if you're into weapons packs, this might be a good one to pick up. And probably the most exciting of the Build Fighters kits to come in. Dun dun dun.
We just talked about this recently.
The Hyper Gyanko. Yes, we
Indeed.
did, because we had the other girl, the China guy. China guy came in.
You got it right this time.
Yeah, it took me a while. China guy came in before, so now her friend Hyper Gyanko is here, and this looks like it'll be an interesting kit as well. See, this one does say who pilots this mobile suit.
Well, I would hope it would say, since her head's right there. But I mean, this is Gyanko, and it's piloted by Tateo Sasaki.
Right. Well, it looks good.
So, is this the same guy who was building the China guy ones and the Super
no,
Fumina?
I don't believe so. I think Sasaki is always the one that does the Gyans. So I don't remember the name of the guy that did the Fumi. Oh, I can't remember his. Is it? Oh, somebody will correct us in the comments. You can always depend on people in the comments to correct us.
No, didn't the guy who builds Super Fumina get in trouble for that?
He did at
He was
the end.
kind of a stalker.
Well, I guess it's not really a spoiler now because that show is like a year, 2 years old now. Yeah, at the end of the season, then he built the Fumina Gundam figure, but then he got in trouble because he copied somebody's likeness, which I guess was against the rules for the Build Fighter competition.
Well, I'm glad that Fumina has some protection out there, because
she has some protection. But then Bandai went and made a kit of her.
True.
Now everybody has their own Fumina in multiple forms, and now you can have Gyanko too. So another girl style Gundam figure, and I have my doubts. This is the last one we will see. I bet we'll see more. I don't know who else they could do.
They'll have to make a new season of Gundam Build Fighters and then give us new girls.
Well, there is
That's the only solution.
There is a new one coming out. Not like a full season,
right,
but
they're just little...
A new episode or web episode,
spin-offs, right?
Little spin-off episode. But yeah, Build Fighter Season 3? That would be interesting. Alright, so let's take a look, shall we, at... Move out of the way, Ninpulse. At the big kahuna that came in. Dun 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 dun. Isn't that a monster? Whoop,
yeah, you've kind of disappeared behind it.
Hi guys. But yes, this thing is monstrous. Look at this beauty. And this thing is going to be 452 millimeters tall.
Oh my god, that's taller than a Dolphy. And you don't know Dolphys, never mind.
I'm not sure what a Dolphy is.
Dolphys are 1/3 scale.
Dolls?
Like, yes.
Ooh.
So they're about 30 centimeters tall.
Oh, okay, 30 centimeters. Well, we did have, I believe the RX-78 mega size was like 375 millimeters tall, if I remember right. So this thing is going to be quite towering over the...
Wow.
Over the RX-78. I have an RX-78 built at home, so maybe I'll bring it in. I'll bring it in next week when I have this guy all built.
You have the mega size one.
I have the old Gundam, because at Odaiba they used to have the RX-78.
Yeah.
And they made a mega size of that statue also, so I've already have that one built at home. So this is going to be the new one at Odaiba in 1/1 scale. So then next week when I have this one built, then I can bring my old one also, just so you guys can kind of see the comparison size between this new monstrous unicorn and the old RX-78.
Now, speaking of the giant unicorn, I have some exciting news about that.
Oh.
It's going to transform.
It's going to transform.
Like, we didn't hear anything about that before.
Okay.
But it looks like it's going to be like fully transformable from unicorn
to destroy mode.
To destroy mode.
Oh, okay. That'll be interesting to see. I think that's next month. It's coming up.
It's the end of next month.
It's going to
24th, I think, of September.
Around the end of the month.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can go.
You better take the camera.
Have to take the camera.
And get ready to line up.
Oh, dear
I'm sure it'll be quite the crowd.
It's Japan. They love lines here. Everybody loves lines. Well, since this is a big box, there's going to be a lot of stuff inside. Shall we open it up and take a look, see what's in there?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's have a look. Alright, so let's have a look at what's inside this mega size unicorn box. I've taken the liberty to go ahead and take some of these runners out of the plastic. There is a lot of stuff inside this box, so I won't have time to go through each and every individual runner, but we'll take a look at a few of the runners and some of the interesting stuff that we see inside. Now, as you can tell, this is only going to build into the destroy mode, so I believe it will not be possible at all to make a unicorn version of the unicorn out of this kit. But let's have a look and see what we have inside. All right. Oh, hey, it's magic. There's nothing there. All right. So let's start off with the A runner. So of course this is going to be our A runner. This is the multicolor runner here, and at the top we have our fin, our V fin. So yes, this isn't movable or anything like that, only destroy mode, and this is molded in kind of like a goldish type yellow plastic. It's not straight yellow, but it's not exactly gold either, so it's kind of different. We have parts for the head, we have parts for the eyes. That's basically what's on here. So let's move on to, we'll take a look at some of the gray stuff on here as well. I gotta figure out where to put these parts. All right, so moving on to the B runner, just so you guys can kind of see like the size of these pieces. Look at how big they are.
Yeah, look at that hand.
Yeah, he's got some big hands, doesn't he? I mean, just compared to the Ninpulse, look at, oh, yeah, mega size. It's a big one. We got a lot of parts to go through. Gray, not a whole lot. So it doesn't look to be terribly too difficult to put together. Now, if you have put together another mega size kit before, you'll kind of recognize when you see like the squarish lines on the side of this runner. You know what that means. They have this thing on the mega size kits where you kind of put these two sprues, and before cutting the parts off, you just kind of push them together while it's on the runner.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then you will cut them off after you've put the two parts together. That's not actually how I build it. I still cut them off first just because I want to clean up the nub marks a bit better, but that's just my preference. But yeah, if you build it according to the manual, they're just having you put these two runners together like so. So that returns again for the unicorn. We had that on the Zaku and the RX-78. I think those are the only two mega size that I have actually built before. Alright, so we're going to show off some of the blue runners. So these are the feet. Just so enormous. And the backpack, of course, the blue backpacks. It's just fun to have the tiny HG Ninpulse in here just so you guys can kind of see just, wow. It's just so monstrous. Just monstrously big. It's going to be impressive, I think, to see that 1/1 scaled unicorn at Odaiba. Alright, so, and we have more of the gray kind of parts in here. Actually, Ninpulse doesn't need to be in here anymore. Ninpulse. And let's take a look at the translucent. This is ABS plastic, the clear red parts, so kind of a bit softer feel to it, but they look pretty good. And you do get a couple of them. Some are duplicates, so I'm not going to show the duplicates. So you have all the parts for the inside of the destroy mode, inside of the leg, the knee parts, and for the shield, and what have you. Speaking of the legs, so I kind of mentioned before, I think I've seen, oh, it wasn't this right, but I've seen some people had like an idea like, hey, maybe I could take these parts and convert and make a unicorn kit out of it. If you do that, you're going to need to do some real cutting work. You're going to have to do a lot of surgery because the parts, the openings for the destroy mode are really molded in here. So unicorn mode, these parts would be closed together, so you really can't modify these parts without doing a lot of heavy surgery on them. So this kit really only will be destroy mode. But it looks pretty good. Just wow, just look at the size of those parts. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to put this one together. And of course we do have the usual, this is the same polycap runners as the other mega size kits. A lot of the similar type of joints, and you do get part separators on here. So that's always fun to keep these around if you ever need to separate some parts. You get two of them with this kit, and they come with some of the usual mega size joints. Now you do get some stickers for the eyes. Looks like you have two choices if you want to have it with the green molded on, or if you want to have just the black part. Maybe you want to have, maybe because it was a clear plastic, that the eyes were a clear plastic on the A runner. So if you want to have just the black outside but displaying the clear eyes on the inside, you could do that, and some of the other parts for the head. But one interesting thing with this kit is we are getting water slide decals. There are no stickers for the markings in this kit, just these water slide decals. So if you want to put all these extra markings on the kit, you will have to get out a tray with some water, cut out these things, and put them in the water. Just do like you would with a regular decal. So that is really cool. When was the last time a Gundam kit, regular, well, mega size, or master grades come with water slides? But yeah, mega size with the decals. I don't think the other ones came with it. My memory could be wrong. It's been a while since I built a mega size, but I don't remember them coming with decals before. And last, we'll end it here with the guns. Look at the size of those. Just just a mega gun, mega size gun. This is going to be fun. Alright, so don't have a whole lot of time to go through this today, unfortunately, but just wanted to give you guys a quick peek at what you do get inside of the box. And that's going to do it for a quick unboxing of the mega size unicorn. Alright, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this thing all built up. We'll be back next week with a new episode, and I'll have this guy, this giant guy, he'll be all built.
I look forward to that.
Okay, so for today though, we have to talk about the other kit that came in during the break while we were gone, and that's going to be the Ninpulse. So let's have a look at the Ninpulse. Alright, back with another Build Fighters kit, and this is kit number 57, the Ninpulse Gundam. And in the show, this is not really piloted. This is used by Nils Nielsen. So he was from the first season of Build Fighters, and he is back again with a new mobile suit. And I believe it said in the manual, he doesn't participate in the championships anymore, but he develops his own mobile suits and uses them, or he just likes building his own mobile suits. But in the first season, he had, oh, now I can't remember the name of it, but he had a really cool looking samurai style Gundam that he had built for the first season. Oh, there's just so many kits, it's hard to remember the names of them all. Sengoku Gundam, or...
This one kind of follows the same theme.
Yeah, this one kind of follows the same thing, more ninja style, I guess, now.
Yeah. And of course, the special thing about this guy is his cape. So yes, for this kit, he comes here. Now you can see it comes with a stand, a clear stand, and you kind of need this stand in order to hold up this cape, which is now actually formed in a backpack. And this cape backpack type thing, it has different things that you can do with it. You can pose it as a cape, put it over his head, or you can also do another thing which we will look at later in the thing. But because this is so heavy, I think what I'm going to do is let's just unplug it for now, just so I don't have to keep farting around with it. By himself, he stands up just fine. It's just this cape is kind of big. Alright, so the kit itself was based off of, oh, I'm trying to remember which kit this was based off of. This is the Force Impulse Gundam. That was it. So some of the parts for this kit it's basically Force Impulse parts. You'll see that on the runner, but there are new parts for the Ninpulse Gundam as well. Oh, that's what the name, Sengoku Astra Gundam. That was the name of Nils Nielsen mobile suit. I know I would remember it eventually. But yes, he's back with a new version, the Force Impulse Gundam. So we did a review of the Force Impulse Gundam before. I'm not sure what episode that was. I believe it was Sid that had done the review of that one. So I don't really need to go into the real specifics of this kit, because articulation is going to be exactly the same as that one. So let's only take a look at kind of what is new. Now, one of the new things for this kit, of course, is all of its glorious new looking armor, its new head, the new waist, I believe the legs are the same, but you got new leg armor and whatnot. And the arm armor as well, you have this kind of movable joint connector here on the side. Now normally there will be nothing there, but they give you these clear parts that you can plug in, and then this rotates down so that way he's got an extra sword. Now what was the name of this sword? That is called the Genne Kochoken, which is the Phantom Butterfly Sword.
The Phantom Butterfly Sword. There you have it. Isn't that pretty cool? Now actually they give you two of them, so if you really want, you can have one on each arm here, and then you can pose it. Isn't that pretty cool? Like, hey guys, how's it going? That is pretty cool. Now weapons for this kit, they also give you a new axe. What was the name of this axe?
Very simply, the Power Axe.
The Power Axe. Doesn't that look powerful? Now the Power Axe actually has a handle that can bend, and there's a little attachment point on the back. So if you want to have it attached here on his backside, you can do that. But if you have this attached to the cape as well, I found I was having trouble getting it to stay. Although maybe I was doing that different before. Well, it looks like it should work. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can have the axe posed on the backside. But also this axe has a trick feature because it comes with this clear green part that will plug into the axe to kind of give it some extra special power, I guess. Like he can hit somebody with that pole. Wow, wow.
Yes.
There you go. All right, so...
Of course, the big weapon, though, is the cape.
is the cape. So let's have a look at this cape and what you can do with it. So as you did see, you can just have it as the backpack, or you can actually have it as a cape. Now, in order to do a cape, let's put it into cape mode for you. So this stand, whoop, there you go. Now the stand, you kind of have it in backwards pose. So when you have the backpack on, the stand is facing the other direction, which is opposite from usual, but the stand is kind of only there to support and hold up this cape in its position. Alright, so the manual says what you need to do is take it off of the stand, and you will need to pop off his head. Pop. There you go. You know, he's the headless Gundam. Alright, so you're going to take your cape, this part, in backpack mode, this part is kind of just folded flat over the top, but if you're going to make it into cape mode, you need to take it down and rotate it down. Now I like how the manual says, move by avoiding the parts. Move by avoiding the parts? What does that mean? Don't touch the other parts. But wait, I need to touch the other parts. Oh, wait. I don't know. But yes, you have to move it by avoiding the parts. That's what it says. Alright, so kind of fold out these parts on top a little bit. You have like smaller stars on, or not stars, but smaller pieces on top, and then you have these longer ones. I guess while we're talking about this cape, I did want to mention, when I was building this thing, these clear green parts that go into, they just fit inside of these red parts. But I found it really tough to get these parts to fit together. This green plastic is like a softer plastic, and it just, I don't know, didn't really want to fit. You really have to push hard to get these green parts in there. That kind of threw me off, because usually Bandai stuff fits really well, but in this case it was just kind of slightly a bit off, I felt. Alright, so we need to just put it on. It looks like that's all you need to do is put it over. It doesn't snap on or anything, it looks like. You just kind of put it over, and then you should be able to get the head on. Let me see if I can do this, because it doesn't have, his arms are maybe up too much. No, there shouldn't be a whole lot to this. Just get this over here and force that down a bit so we can get to the head part. And that's it. You just kind of lay it over and pop his head back on, and there you have it. Now he's got a cape. What do you think? Does that look pretty cool?
I imagine it makes it a little hard for him to maneuver around his arms. Maybe.
It looks like it'd be a bit hard to see too, really. But I guess the designers of this kit were looking at, hey, this is kind of a cool option. Let's do this. And it's different.
It's unique.
It's unique. It's very unique. But the coolest thing that you can do with this cape and backpack is not pose it in cape, I feel. There's something else you can do with it that looks a lot more cooler, and let's pop it back off and let's transform it into that mode. Alright, so what you can do with this backpack is, now if you know a lot about ninjas and whatnot, you know a lot about their weaponry. And there's one famous weapon from the ninjas. Now, I don't think this is actually specifically supposed to be that, but it looks a lot like it once you do it. So for this next one, what you need to do is take all of these kind of wings and just fold them flat, and there are tabs on the smaller pieces that you will fit into the bigger ones to kind of connect all of these pieces together here. And then this will give you the coolest weapon that comes with this kit. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty cool? That's pretty nifty looking, I think.
Yep, the Heaven's Cross Sword.
The Heaven's Cross Sword, they call it.
Now, but they show him throwing it on the box.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you throw swords typically, but...
Well, this Gundam kit actually can never throw this, but somehow you can pose it like it's being thrown, I guess.
Using the stand.
Using the stand. So yeah, it gives you this clear piece, and you use the same one when you use it to pose as a backpack. You just kind of flip it around the other way. You take it off, flip it around the other way, and you're going to take your stand, and I will probably need to do that. Maybe that's good enough. And then you just pose it in here, and there you have it. Whoops. I'll hold on to that. So yeah, you got this cool looking kind of shield ninja star here. That looks pretty cool. Now this thing really kind of sets it apart, the kit. So this was based on another older Gundam kit, but if you like Build Fighters kits, then... And if you like Nils Nielsen, if you're a fan of the first season, then I think this is definitely worth picking up. Yep, the Ninpulse, it's kind of cool. It's got this cool Heaven's Cross sword and all the cape you can do with it.
Yeah, it's kind of a shuriken shape, so it matches the theme, the ninja theme.
I wonder how well this thing would fly if you were to throw it.
I bet you could launch it pretty far.
Oh, we could have a Tenku, what was that again?
Tenku Jujiken.
We could have a Tenku Jujiken throwing competition.
Is that what we're going to do?
Go out to the rice paddies. Yeah, if we go out to the rice paddies, we'll never see it again.
Never.
Alright, so I think that's it for the Ninpulse. Let's get into the comments. Actually, I believe you have the comments.
I do. Alright, you ready for this?
I am ready as ever.
So, Sublink87 says, Todd, you made a mistake. You didn't do it as the manual said. The manual is never wrong.
I know.
All you have to do is pull the leg thruster and the knee psycho frame will magically pop out.
I made a mistake. No, I kind of tried. I did put it together, and I saw the manual suggested that, but I don't know why. But just on the kit, my kit, when I pull it, just felt like it was going to break. Maybe I'm too strong, so I didn't. I was just afraid of breaking it, because if I build this kit and then I break it before I show it on Gunpla TV, that's gonna be bad. So like, well, this little sprue, that's easy enough. Push, that works for me.
He did it for you guys, okay?
I don't want to break the kits. I'm just too strong for my own good. That's it. That's what it is.
All right, comment number 2 comes from Stellarium Celestia, who said, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving isn't for you.
I'm not exactly sure what the comment was referring to, but that was an interesting comment, I thought. I've never tried skydiving. Have you?
Well, I guess if first you don't succeed, you're not going to try anything again.
Oh.
Wise words.
Wise words. All right, how about the next one then?
Okay, B said,
B.
Great show. Lindsay is a great addition. Hope to see her build and review some kits in the future.
Ah, speaking of which,
oh no,
Lindsay, we got a mountain of kits this week.
We did.
I'll be doing this ginormous unicorn.
Oh, you're not letting me do the unicorn?
No.
I had to try.
But there is one kit I thought maybe you might be interested in building if you are up for it.
Let me think about this. Yes.
Okay,
right.
So next week we'll get to see Lindsay have a crack at
the Gyanko.
The Gyanko. It fits your style. Maybe next week you could wear Gyanko like cosplay outfit.
No, not happening.
Not happening. Oh well, I had to try. But yes, next week we'll look forward to seeing you do the Gyanko.
All right.
Alright, so we did have a kit to give away from last week's episode. 2 kits, actually, it was. It was Mikazuki Argus and the Lupus. So you get this Iron-Blooded Orphan set. And the winner of this one is going to be... We had a total of 60 comments total. So your odds of winning this were only 1 out of 60. Those are pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Not bad odds at all. And this went to comment number 8. I didn't write it down, but I believe it was comment number 8. And it's from someone named Pocket Light. And Pocket Light says, yay! I hope there will be more non-Bandai kit reviews. excited about the Kodo kits, etc. All right, so yeah,
congratulations.
Congratulations on your prize. You get to have Mikazuki Agus. You can proudly display him in your bedroom, maybe on the fireplace if you live in America. He'd make the perfect addition. But yes, you're calling about the Kodo kits. This is something good, so hopefully we'll be able to get more Kodo kits and whatnot. There's a lot of people commented like, hey, yeah, we do want to see you guys build more. So. And
they do have a lot of kits. There's a wide variety of sci-fi kits available.
There are tons of kits available. Of course, we'll still continue to do the Gunpla because this is Gunpla TV. But I mean, there are weeks when there are no Gundam releases, so I think in those periods we can fit it with non-Gundam type kits. Try to do some new stuff. Keep the episodes coming every week for you, as long as we can.
You just promised, guys.
We'll try. I don't know if we can do it. All right, we do have a new kit to give away as well for this week. And this week we are going to give away, it's another Origin kit, and this one is very blue. This is from 2016, the MS-04 Booga Rambo Ral. So yes, it's like the prototype Goof in his blue colors. This was another Sid original, and he looks pretty cool, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The Origin kits, they just have such great detail. Very nice. Oh no. Everything is here in the box, but we'll have to see it. Alright, so if you guys would like to win the MS-04, then all you need to do is go to hobbylink.tv, find episode number 243, and post a comment. Tell us what you think.
We look forward to it.
Yep. And good luck to everybody out there. So I think that's about it for this week's episode.
Yep, I'm going to get started on Gyanko right away.
Okay, and I'll get started on this ginormous unicorn. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so Lindsay.
Yes.
Where can people find us if they wanted to find us?
I'm glad you asked, Todd. They can find us on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Is that it?
Is that it?
Or other Facebook pages, because we have about 3.
We have 3, yes. There's a scale model Facebook page.
There's an anime Facebook page.
There's an anime Facebook page.
And our main Facebook page.
And of course, if you can read Japanese, there is a Japanese Facebook page too, which has a lot of interesting items added to it. So.
Yeah. So check them all out.
Check them all out. And of course, we are brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. HLJ.com. So please remember to buy your kits from us. And thank you everybody for watching. We will see you again next time.
See ya.